Hello you guys, I am here to film another video. I wanted to film an unboxing of everything that I got from the Aesthetic Dollar and her shop. I'll link everything below that I got and wanted to do some unboxing and then move some things around in my binders and kind of reorganize a little bit, but no stuffing today, just looking at some new things and organizing everything. So let's just get started. I will put this binder to the side for now, and then I just have my cash planning sheet over here. From last week there I organized everything. Okay, so I have to admit I did already peek and I am so excited, you guys. So she included a good amount of like little cards on the top, so I'll just take you through those. So she does some like little inspirational quotes. So your habits determine your future is one of them, and some really nice paper too, which is great. And a cute little card with a little fall scene on there, which is adorable. I'll stick that in one of my binders. And a complimentary little savings challenge. Since I ordered from her pretty recently, I got the same savings challenge, which is fine because where I live in Michigan, it is pretty cold for a good period of time. So it's gonna be sweater weather for a while. So I actually don't mind having two, and I can probably complete them in the time that it's gonna be cold this winter. So I will keep this aside and use it when my other one is finished. So and of course a little thank you card with her info on the back that says create your aesthetic and create your budget and create your future, which I love. She says down here, remember you have control over your money and your future. You can have the most aesthetic budgeting setup, but if not followed by new habits and consistent action, it will only ever be an aesthetic setup. Make it count, which I love because all this stuff is so cute and fun, and I think it's fun anyway, but it doesn't mean anything unless you keep up with it and actually do something about it. So I really appreciate you. So thank you, Emily. And then she also included, which spoiler, I got one of her chic wallets. It has some info on how to care for it and how to keep up with washing it, best ways to care for it, all that good stuff. So set all this to the side. And the actual goodies. So her packaging is so cute and just really nice and simple, kind of like everything she does. And so I might rip this, I might not. Just a little rippage and a lot of rippage. That's okay. Okay, yay! So I will take out everything I got and pop the box. Cute. Okay, so let's start little and go big. Okay, so I got these placeholders. I went with the $100 placeholders because of where I'm at in my budgeting journey, where I'm at in my savings journey. I think this would be the most useful for me at the moment. So I think down the road I can get bigger placeholders, but for now 100 will work for me. And then if I get so lucky as to need higher denominations, that's awesome. So for now we're going with 100. So these are really nice placeholders with the 100 and the little 100 in the center, and they fit perfectly in the envelope. So I think it's a set of 3 that comes in that. Again, I'll link everything in the bottom. And then I got some blank PVC envelopes from her, and I started out getting tabbed envelopes, and so I just am continuing with that, especially if I get the same ones from her. I want to kind of keep them all the same, and down the line I will label them. I just haven't had the chance to do that with my sister's label maker just yet, but here are the little guys. I have them backwards. So they're just blank little PVC envelopes, really nice and durable. and there are 6 in each pack. And you can see that the placeholders go right in the envelopes, which is super cute. So, loving that. Awesome. So, I will set these aside and we will come back to them. Okay, and then the next thing I got are these envelope sets that are all of the holidays. Sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. She is very intrigued by what's happening. So these are all of the kind of like major holidays that people would save for. And so I decided this would be good for me because I just get so anxious about stuff like that and I want to be able to plan for it. And having a fixed binder set up for this would be really, really helpful. So this is a set of, I believe it's 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, yep, of the holidays. So it is, kind of goes from the beginning of the year. So Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's Eve, gifts, and miscellaneous. So they are labeled on the tops, which it is a little bit more to get tabbed envelopes, and so just something to keep in mind, but I just like being able to see it from the top, and helps me kind of turn them when they're in the binder. So really just down to preference and budget, obviously. And so they have a nice PVC as well, so it's a really nice material, sturdy and durable. So I'm really, really excited about this, and we're gonna actually set these up in today's video. So I'll set those to the side, and then this is the big one. So she puts these in these really, really nice little kind of canvas bags to protect the material, which is super nice. And this is the Aesthetic Dollar Sheet Collection. And this is the new wallet that I got. So I'm so excited to be able to have something I can take around with me. I have just been carrying around my big binder, and as it's getting bigger and bigger, it's a little bit more inconvenient, and I have a core 6 envelopes that I will be taking around with me all the time. But I kind of wanted something a bit more logical for that, and so this one just seemed like the best option for me. She has a zipper wallet as well, that I was kind of toying around with that idea, but I just like the idea of having something kind of like this that can be kind of like fancy, but also day-to-day if you want it to be. So like I can carry this around with me and go to dinner, and like I just think this is so like it's chic, like it's totally right. So let's do some features on this guy. It has a little elastic band that kind of just comes off the top, and then this little metal thing has a little sticker just to protect it. Oh my god, it is so shiny. It is so shiny, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, and so you would really open it like this way, and then it has spots for an ID and 4 cards, and then each of these wallets, which I loved because I was going to get one of the zipper wallets, and I was going to buy a flyleaf from her, one of these little pouches for coins and more additional cards or anything like that. And I then looked at the sheet collection, and this one actually just comes with a flyleaf, so it's included in the price. So I was like, sold alone, I'm sold. And so it has a flyleaf in the center, it has the regular rings just like normal, and then it has, this is just here to protect it. I can take this off. I also brought scissors in case I needed to cut anything. I think that I do. And this should come right off. Nice. Okay. So it has the rings like normal, open like normal, just like the other binders. And then on this end here, it has a little pocket for receipts or whatever you'd like to put in there, and then it's a little shorter one as well. And then there's also one at the end that is a tiny pocket. I think Emily actually puts her receipts in here, Emily from Aesthetic Dollar. I'm pretty sure that's what she does. Anyway, so this is the little wallet that I'm going to stuff, so I'm really excited. And then you just kind of push the small end down first, then the big end, and then wrap this right around, and it'll lay kind of like this. Yay, so cute. Nice and kind of thin from the side as well, so not super thick, and it's nice. It says basically on the care instructions as well, just make sure not to overload it. So most of the time I will really just have those 6 envelopes in here to be able to keep this down and not super big. And then if I ever do anything specific, I can bring from my other envelopes and just pop a few extra in here. It's not a big deal, but just not to do so many. I believe it holds up to 10 is what it says online, I believe. Okay, perfect. Yay. So that is kind of the end of the unboxing. And then I'm going to kind of do some stuffing of some money that I have. I know I said earlier there's no stuffing, but there is a stuffing, I suppose, of some money here into my new section. So if you're interested in that, we will begin at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to just take my envelopes that I will keep in my wallet, my core wallet, and put them into my new wallet. Yay. Okay, so I think the flyleaf will stay in the back, meaning this side, I suppose, and I will tuck the envelopes in first. Okay, so that means I am taking groceries, gas, spending, eating out, household, and my miscellaneous buffer, these 6 with me, and they are going into my wallet. And I'm just gonna set this one aside for now, which I love, my original guy. Okay, and then these will open here. See if I can get them in one fell swoop. Probably not. Oh, I did it. Oh my goodness. Yay! It looks so good. And I was just realizing, and just using my cash binder when I was shopping, I really wanted something for my coins, and just something more secure than a pocket on the side. So this is awesome for this. Very excited. This is perfect. And then there's little extra spots for cards here as well, which I don't have too many cards, but I can use that for little receipts as well too. Okay, so this one is perfect. This one is happy and done. So it has all of my envelopes that I need on a daily and weekly basis. And then you will put cards in here usually that are gonna get spent. And so I think keeping my gift cards in this binder is fine, just because there's a bunch in here, but I guess there is a lot of space in here for other cards, so I might actually move those over. And they are all, funny enough, Ulta gift cards. I put my other one, I have a Visa, just a regular Visa. I put it in my spending just to keep it in there with my other cash. And then I'll put these, because they're more like special spending, I'll put them on my flyleaf, I think, in the back. So these guys here, Ulta. I think I gotta go to Ulta. Luckily, I think I might be able to use this for Christmas gifts for a few people. I have just a few things in mind that I think would be good, and then I could use them for gifts as well, if I don't need anything for myself. So now those kind of will live on the back of this little flyleaf, which is perfect. Okay, and then you close the small one and the big one, and then put that around it. Perfect. And it's not too fat, it is perfect. So we'll just keep that off to the side for now because we don't really need it. And then I'm going to take this guy. I'm not sure if I'll recycle this or keep this on hand, but beautiful, cute little bag and a great way to package. So I am going to get back out this envelope, this binder, and kind of take out some of the stuff I've been storing in the sides, which is a bunch of cash that I tried to keep together for my sinking funds that I'm going to fund. And then these are little not funding squares and some little fully funded sheets, because you can buy these same kind of thing like these, like placeholders, I just didn't have it in my budget at the moment, and I really wanted to be able to keep some more money in the bank, so $100 is going to help me there. And then so these guys I just kind of made my own for now, but eventually I'll hopefully either make some more official ones or get some. So these guys are just kind of going to go up to the side for me for now. And then I have all this money for my sinking funds. So I am going to put this section of sinking funds, which is rent, car, medical, pet expenses, vacation, freezer, and clothes, to the front. And then I'm going to put, for now, I'm going to put my blank ones behind it. And so that's 6. This is 6. And then this is 12. So I'm going to see if this fits. All in here, I think it will. It does. Let's see how fat it is. Oh, it's actually fine. But those don't have any cash, so it'll get a little bit bigger soon, but it's fine for now. But they do fit. It's a little bit bulky, but it does fit for now. Okay, so I have, actually, I'll put these placeholders in right now as we speak. So I'm going to deposit my rent. So I actually won't do that because my rent money is going to go back to the bank. And because I pay my rent tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. So I'm going to just take this money out and take out my fully funded section here, and this money is going to go back to the bank, $100, $250. So I'm just going to set that aside and remember to bring that to the bank tomorrow when I go to work. So I'll be able to use these next time I do my rent. It's one of the bigger amounts. So not today, at least I don't think so. So those guys are going to the side. So my rent money is empty at the moment until my next stuffing. So I then have what I've kind of decided to use as a notebook. Her name is Lily Budgets, and she kind of does it this way, and it seems to be kind of just a really low cost way of doing it, and I really don't mind writing it all out. Here's what we can kind of see. And I just laid it out like, so what'll be in my wallet every week. Basically, this is however your mind works, but my mind works with this organizational methods, having like what's in each binder too, but also kind of like what goes together. So what goes in my wallet each week, how much income I have, what's coming out electronically, how much money I have to stuff, and then my sinking funds kind of down here as well. So wallet and then sinking funds. Sorry, my cat's playing with her bell. And then I have the rest of the sinking funds. So rent, car, medical, pet, vacation, freezer, clothes, and then some new ones, subscription, car insurance, registration, and tax prep. And then all of the holidays that I'm funding at the moment, which are Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's Eve gifts, and my emergency fund. So that's kind of what this looks like. And then I'm going to just set it over here so that I can reference these amounts while I'm stuffing this cash. So I wanted to start a base amount in my envelopes, and actually I will use those placeholders today, yay. And I decided to kind of starting this journey, take out a sum from my savings and stuff these envelopes. And so this is kind of what this money is. It didn't necessarily come from a paycheck, but it did, but it didn't come from one specific paycheck. It's just a sum of money that I decided I was comfortable taking out and stuffing my envelopes to start my savings journey. So I feel very lucky to be able to do that and being able to pad these envelopes before, or necessarily not needing a single paycheck to do that. I had the money in the bank to do it, and I'm very grateful, and I feel like this is going to be able to really help jumpstart this section. So on my cash planning here, it is not all from that one paycheck. All of the holidays and these 3 subscriptions, car insurance, and tax prep are with this extra money. So I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 520, 540, 560, 580, 600, 620, 640. 640 that I stuffed. So you can kind of see that on my cash planning sheet. These 3 sections come out to 220 and all of these come out to 420. So that is the correct amount at 620. So that's great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 520, 540, 560, 580, 600, 620, 640. Perfect. So I'll have the amounts right here and we can stuff these new envelopes. Okay. So, again, we're kind of skipping these because that was from my paycheck last week that I stuffed. This is kind of a special stuffing. So we are doing none of the first few. We're going to skip to the blank ones, which I will fill in as subscriptions, car insurance, and registration and tax prep. But for now, nothing in there. So subscriptions is getting 20, and that will be the first one. I'm actually going to do something quickly, which is separate some envelopes. So I have a few that are sharing things at the moment, and I want to unshare them so that they're not super wide. So I actually have a savings challenge that's in miscellaneous that's actually in my wallet. And so I'm going to take that savings challenge out of miscellaneous and find a new home for it with those empty envelopes. So this is the savings challenge. That way my miscellaneous can be alone and not so big in my wallet because I don't need my savings challenge with me when I'm walking around town, you know? So I will just pop this right here and keep separating here. So freezer and clothes are also sharing one, and they don't need to do that anymore. So those are going to get separated, and I think that's it. Everything else should be alone. Okay, so freezer and then clothes will go right after it into the next new envelopes. I need to make some more of these little cards explaining what each envelope is until I get a label maker to label everything. So clothes is in this first blank envelope, and then it will be trying to think of where to do the savings challenge. So I might rework things, but I think I'll put it after all these original sinking funds. So I will go with subscriptions next, which will get 20, back to that. I have to make a little card for it, a few little cards and trackers, but I will do that tomorrow. So subscriptions will get 20, car insurance and registration will get 100, and I'll just use placeholders for these 3 that I have to start. So car insurance and registration will have 100, use the placeholder for that. Tax prep will get 100. Okay. And so then I will put my savings challenge behind here unless I come up with any more. One more. I have room for one more savings envelope. So we'll put this in there for now, and then this one will be empty until I figure something out. I'm sure I will. So then we're on to the holidays. So we're skipping up until Halloween because of the time of year that I'm starting this. And so we are right here. So Halloween is getting 40. 40. I'll make, actually don't need to make anything on these because they're already labeled. Thank you, Aesthetic Dollar. Thanksgiving is getting 40. Okay. I feel like that's kind of coming up really quickly. So want to be able to have a little something in there. It's a great start. Black Friday is getting 100, so I will use the placeholder, my last little placeholder for that. Perfect. Christmas is getting 100, and I actually have to break up this bill because I bought a Christmas gift today for my boyfriend. I think he's really gonna like it, but he's been watching my videos, so I will not say what it is. But I'm really excited. And then in New Year's Eve, I am putting 20. And gifts is getting 100. And these are any random gifts for anything that aren't those holidays that are already listed, which I really like the idea of just having some money in there because stuff comes up. And my miscellaneous and emergency fund is getting 20. There we go. And then I have these extra ones from my placeholders, so this money is going back to the bank as well. I'll put that over here with the money from my rent. So that's everything from my planning sheet. That's everything in my binders. And let's see how it closes. Actually really nice, really well. So I think that's where these placeholders just come in handy so that you can actually keep one binder. I know a lot of people have tons of them, and that will probably end up being my situation. But starting out is so nice to just have everything in one. And then also just to have these tabs on here, I can kind of see everything that's going on. I will come in and label these so I can see them from afar a bit better rather than flipping and seeing the little card that I put in each one. But otherwise, I think it looks really nice. I think it's super organized, and I have now my two binders. I have my wallet and my cash stuffing binder filled with things, and so I just feel like this is such a great way to start. I'm feeling super confident about it and really organized. I spent from my envelopes today at a festival we went to, kind of like a craft show, and I was able to buy a few things with my envelopes, and for the first time kind of really doing that. So it was really, really nice, and I'm just excited to see how we do. So I will be doing another stuffing at the end of this week after I get my paycheck. So for now, I hope you guys enjoy this video and seeing some new pretty things. And thank you again to the Aesthetic Dollar for creating such beautiful products and sharing them with us. And I know she just did a mystery grab bag sale, and I just was so out of the loop and just realized I wanted this the same day, and so I ordered this the same day, and they just did such a great job of getting everything out. And I watched some of her packing vlogs and everything, and they just killed it. So did great. Anyway, so thanks again, Emily from the Aesthetic Dollar, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks again.